What's going on, YouTube? Central bank digital currency. Let's talk about what I'm hearing from our friends across the pond about what's happening in Europe. I'm unable to find a lot about this in our current media, so I'm going to go off what they're saying. They're saying you can't spend over 1,000 in Europe for in cash. I'm not sure if that's taken effect yet. If that's set to take effect, like I said, I can't find out a lot about that. I've done some digging. I've been unsuccessful, but based on what they're saying, our friends across the pond, I'm going to talk a little bit about why that concerns me and also why it doesn't. Now, to get it out of the way, I'm not a financial advisor. I do not have a crystal ball. Like, subscribe, comment, share this video, please. Support the channel. I appreciate you. That being said, I think central bank digital currencies are a horrible idea. I don't want them for me. I don't want them for you. I don't want them for your children. I don't want them because I believe it's a great way to tax, track, and trace everything we do and control our purchases, what we can and can't buy, when we can and can't buy it, what we spend, when we spend it, and how we spend it. That being said, the European thing, you have to consider that while I think this is definitely on the cusp, I think this is definitely something that they're going to implement at some point in the United States. It's already been in the beta test phase, obviously. Certain freedoms in certain European countries aren't allowed like they are here. There are no protections in place. Second Amendment, very limited. Carrying a knife, very limited. A lot of freedoms are different there, which is unfortunate, but them's the breaks. That's what it is, unfortunately. Now, here we have more freedoms available to us in this country, in certain aspects. Second Amendment, carrying a knife, things along that nature. Now, if you rewind a few years back, many countries gave up a lot of their freedoms willingly or against their will, but they did it, forced isolation, forced lockdowns to the extreme levels. We don't need to talk about why. This is social media. I have to be careful. We all know. And while we went through a lot of that here, and it was ridiculous and way out of line, it was still not as extreme as it was in certain countries. Just like the other freedoms, Second Amendment and so on. The reason I bring this up is while a lot of people were very willing to give these freedoms up, even in America and elsewhere, a lot of people weren't. I think whatever is happening over there will happen over here at a much slower rate because we are accustomed to more freedoms, and they know that. They know there will be more pushback, and it's very important that we all push back, as far as I'm concerned, as much as we can, within reason, because we don't want this. But I think, again, no crystal ball, not a financial advisor, but I think that what's happening over there is going to happen far sooner and far more restrictively than it's going to happen here. I think what's going to happen here, when they roll it out, it's going to be listed as an option. It's going to be a way to load your unemployment or assistance, perhaps. I think it's going to be a whole lot slower process. I'm hoping that it's going to be at least 10 years before we're even at the point where we have to truly be concerned with it. Although I don't want it to even be a thought. I don't want it to be in play. I'm very concerned that the younger generation is going to think it's a wonderful convenience, that they're going to fail to see the negatives of it, which far outweigh the positives if there are any. But I think we have more time here. I think this is a good time to position ourselves to have some physical assets: land, food, water, freedom seeds, medical supplies, gold, silver, cash. I think we have more time than other countries. But I think it's important we don't get complacent, because it's coming. How far it's going to go, that really depends on us, guys and gals, and our actions. But I do think we have a little bit more time than other countries. So it's scary, it's unfortunate. Like I said, I can't find out as much about it as I would like to, so I'm having to rely on our friends from across the pond to provide us the information that they have. It's not good, folks. It's not good. It's not good for them. It's not good for us. But let's put ourselves in the best position possible. You know, I've been asked a question. Again, not a financial advisor, no crystal ball. But what good is this going to be, or any other physical asset, if CBDC becomes the only way that we can exchange currency? Well, just like cash is a diminishing asset. The longer I hold this, most of the time, over the trajectory of time, the more cash this gets me. So the more digital currency this would get me if I ever had to turn it into that, which is not even a fun thought. That's where we're at. I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. It's really hard to know what the absolute right answer is, the best protection, if there is one. But I wouldn't try, I would try to plan the best you can. I wouldn't, freak out too much. It's not good news. It is coming, but I think we are in a better position than other parts of the world for this particular issue. That's all I got today. The support has been amazing on this channel. Thank you all so much for your time. Like, subscribe, comment. Keep your head on straight. Make good choices. Try to position yourself the best way possible. Support your friends. Be supportive to your community on YouTube, your community in general. Let's encourage people to not take this CBDC thing lying down. Let's educate people, especially the younger folks, about why they don't want this. Because most of them don't even know. I think we know. I know. I know a lot of you watching know. I know a lot of us are in the same camp. But a lot of people, the average person, probably doesn't really quite understand. So if we can all make a little bit of a difference, that would be fantastic. Like, subscribe, comment, share this video, like this video, love this video, pound that like button. Keep stacking.